Zone Game and Go, and today we're going to be talking about Jozu, or Diamond Jozu as they call it. He is the third commander of Whitebeard's fleet, if I'm not mistaken. He is a Logi-based character in this game, technically Logi-based character. Adele Fruit, of course, and he has Hockey, which is awesome. This is beautiful Diamond. So, he's 3,000 point character, power character, as I mentioned before, and he's bulky. So another way to check the bulkiness of a character is if you try to spin around in circles as fast as you can. If your character kind of staggers like Jozo's doing right now, where he kind of like, that means he's really big. His model is big. Now certain characters like Luffy and Ace can do a full circle without having much trouble. It's much easier. Gekko Mirai doesn't even like turn as well. So you can check the model of your character based on that, or you just look at the character yourself and you figure it out. So overall, he is not a one-hitter power character. He's not a hard hitter. He is kind of a hard hitter, but he's more reliant on doing two-hit combos, kind of like Zoro. So let's check out his basic attack combo, which is going to end in Brilliant Punk. Now this Diamond, despite it being Diamond, it is not Hockey. So that should be noted right there. His range attack, Downward Thrust Punch, that basically knocks person in the air. Does if you do it in the combo, same thing. Can be comboed afterwards, of course doing stuff with certain other things if you can time it. His unique button is a strong punch. This move, you feel the power in this punch. Cause the opponent to stagger, and if you press this down unique button, you do a scoop, which it does a little bit more damage if I'm not mistaken. Kind of, sort of, maybe, no, not really, I don't know. And can be comboed afterwards, of course. His jump attack and jump unique are both the same. They both suck, but they both do a decent amount of damage. And then while he's doing this, I want everybody to know this, is that despite doing this, the way he's moving his body, only the fist is the hitbox. His whole body is not a hitbox. So that should be noted. Okay, so his normal guard break is a shoulder thrust. You do the move in the combo, it's still a shoulder thrust. And then his heavy guard break is even stronger shoulder thrust. You can see that most of his stuff was based literally off shoulder thrust. So, his Diamond Fist special move is brilliant. The reason I say this is because it ignores all Logi, it ignores everything. Basically, it doesn't matter if you're Logi, it's like a cinematic hit. So once you get hit by it, you're gonna see this move. Now, his special unique is Brilliant Punk. Unlike his normal combo, all you have to do is basically you can do it up to 3 times for his basic special, but in the normal combo, it's still a unity chain afterwards. And I forgot to mention that his heavy guard break is also a unity chain. Now, Diamond Jozu is a counter. If I can demonstrate that for a second here. When he gets this counter off, he'll stagger his opponent. Oh, I hate the computer sometimes. Okay, yeah, so you saw that. He basically staggered Flame Fist. And Ace kind of got all backed up and everything, and after that he can do certain stuff as well. Now, his flash counter is also his normal guard break, so that should be mentioned. See if I'm forgetting about his base move set. Okay, his running attack is a shoulder thrust. That ends in a stagger. Yeah, that's basically it. Like there's a lot of shoulder thrusts in his moves. Like, literally, just because he did that one thing in the series, they just centralized his entire moveset based on shoulder thrust. Okay, so for his R1 ability or special ability, he can go Diamond. When he goes Diamond, he becomes immune to certain attacks, like basic attacks, certain blunt attacks. Now, energy moves like Heat Fist and stuff like that, he can still go through them, but he will hurt. He will take green health. Or it's kind of similar to chip damage, actually. He'll take chip. Let me see if I'm not lying to you here. Hopefully he'll do... Oh, I keep doing that. Okay, never mind. He can take it. Okay, I don't know why. I was thinking he couldn't take it. But yeah, he can take it. Never mind. I think there are certain moves that Jozu can't take. And he'll do green health, but we'll get into that in a later, much later stream or something when I do that. Okay, so while he's in the Diamond mode, he becomes a Hockey imbued, so it means all of his attacks are Hockey. This move doesn't need Hockey, since it's automatic Hockey. And that will go to his Awakening. Now, when he goes to his Awakening, his left arm becomes diamond. Now, we like to think that because his left arm is diamond, his attacks are stronger in his diamond form, significantly stronger. As you can see that little punch he does, but you see that secondary punch? Yeah, the diamond makes it stronger. We're gonna assume the diamond makes him stronger in that form. Now, while he's in this state, his ultimate starter is a shoulder thrust. Now, Jozu, like I mentioned before, is a good two-parter power character. He can do stuff like his normal guard break into his heavy guard break, which will end in a unity chain if done correctly. Not to mention if you do his awaken here, you time it on a wall. If you had +1, you can make that 100% combo just like that. And it's easy for Jozu to get moves like that. Also, his Uni Chain is not a one hit, it's a combo. Do whatever you want. Jozu entirely is a really strong character. He can be primarily used to take down Logi type characters, specifically because of how he is. His diamond makes it really nice too, because he does of course get a power buff like most characters do when they go into their little R1 status. But when he does his, you gotta think that Jozu is dangerous. And it's mainly just because he has a counter with the whole Logi. I think he's the only Logi with a counter besides Silvokiji. But Koji's Logi is a little bit different. I mean, like, he can kind of do his counter. It's weird how Koji's works, but Diamond Jozu does it as wonders. Like, I believe he can counteract Luffy, where he can actually Diamond Luffy's Gum Gum Barrage and actually do his Diamond Jozu in the middle of it and actually get the hit. Due to him not being a Logi-based character, he doesn't slow down as much as other characters do that are Logi-based, like him. Even though he's like a pseudo-Logi character, because he's kind of fakeness. Other than that, what can I actually say else about Jozu besides he's a good power type character? Besides being bulky, his matchups are very slim. He has a bunch of hard matchups with a majority of the cast. And I completely forgot about special movement. Let's talk about that a little bit. His special movement is a really running move. Now, the thing about the special movement that isn't really all that good, it lets him go forward like a dash and do like damage because he's not really a ranged character. He's more of a close-up character. But if he's fighting against a ranged person like Frankie and he tries to pull that move off, the slowness of the range moves from Frankie or Nell is going to prevent Jozu from actually getting close, period, because of that. So you have to rely mainly in your Brilliant Punk. Now, Brilliant Punk can actually be moved, so you don't have to go just straight. You can go forward, back, right, and that's how you get it. That's how you get in for range-based characters, and it's hard. It is extremely hard for Jozu to actually get in there. So that's my little guide video for Jozu, the Diamond Jozu, and I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, there's some other videos for One Piece Burning Blood for character guys, and you can look at them as well. So I will see you next time. Make sure you watch the streams, and have a nice night.